What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Unplugged. I'm your favorite girl, V, and today I'm kicking it with Trona and my buddy Fred. Is it Fred or what you want me to call you?
Fred is fine. That's what everybody knows me by.
DJ Playboy, the photographer,
Black box photography. We gonna get into all that later.
Everything. I'm gonna call you everything because I don't know what to call you.
Call me Hustle Man.
See? Yeah. Then that's a good name for you, actually.
Yeah.
Because you do hustle.
Yeah.
All right. So just to get a little bit into your little business or whatever, and then we're gonna move along.
You being messy already?
No, I ain't gonna be too messy.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get messy at
Let's
the
get
end.
messy later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, we know each other, just around us, the town, the city, or whatever. And you had got on Facebook and basically you had shared with us that you had a stillborn, with your previous relationship. Mm-hmm. So from a man perspective, what kind of toll did they took on you?
I mean, somebody who's active into the pregnancy, it hurt tremendously because you don't miss a doctor's appointment. You're there when she needs you. You cook and you make sure she good. You just it's hard to explain because when you want something so bad and it doesn't happen, it's devastating. So I've been going to therapy since then though.
Really?
Yeah, since 2020. Yeah.
So was it working for you? Is it working for you?
Therapy works, but it's not just for that, but it's for a lot of stuff. For relationships that I lost, people I lost. But my daughter was probably the hardest one. Yeah.
I can understand that. So would you say did you lose people like because you probably like distant yourself from that situation, or the things you was going through, like you didn't have people to, if you didn't now have people like you could count on to have your back?
Well, I'm not gonna say that because you don't understand what you're going through if you never experienced that type of pain. So you can't expect somebody to be there if they never experienced that. Most people have their children, and those who lose them, they don't talk about it. Men are not supposed to talk about when they're depressed, hurting. So they just want to. Yeah, it's a stereotype. They want to suck it up and just go by a day, but no, it wasn't that easy.
I do have to disagree with you though. You said if you haven't been through something, then like people don't talk about it. I gotta disagree because I do think you don't have to actually experience something to be able to understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel like I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like,
I think you should. I think it's like more like you feel like people didn't know how to support versus they don't just because they got their kids they're not talking about it. Because if it's, I feel like if we friends,
yeah.
I should be that shoulder for you so you can look, vent, tell me how you feel. If I don't have nothing to say, at least I'm there to listen.
Yeah, or even if, like I said, of course, I haven't lost a child, so I don't know how that feels. But I can definitely sit in, like you said, listen, understand where you're coming from. I don't think that.
But can you understand? Because you never lost a child.
You're right. I can't understand, but I can listen, and I can try to I can try to relate and try to understand where you're coming from. But again, I don't think it's automatic, like shut it out. So it's almost the way you're explaining is like because you went through this trauma that nobody's going through, gotta go through it by yourself. And I don't agree with it. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of that's what it's kind of like saying. I'm not saying that's what you're saying,
you're right.
But it's kind of like
that's what I'm saying.
Sounding like okay, nobody don't. You don't know what I'm going through, so you can't help me.
So I'll put it this way. When the mother carries the child, right? Mm-hmm. So who gets most of the attention when something like that happens?
That's true. The mother.
So she's going through health problems and they trying to make sure she's straight, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody cares about the father. It only matters.
I don't think that they don't care. I just think that
I'm saying in that moment,
if you are in that moment with your with your partner,
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like if I get pregnant and I lost my child, I feel like it depends. If my mama don't know that Jason's very active, they're gonna like call and check on him too.
Right.
Because it's just not my child.
Well, her mom did a tremendous job, but I'm saying what I'm saying is the father is because men got so much of a bad rap of not being there. The focus is always on the mom first. But if it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't even be in this situation because procreation comes from the man first.
Yeah, I understand that, but again, I think that's just so you're thinking like that because people like definitely I think that's just your thought, a stereotype like we was talking about earlier. Because
Right.
again, like even though like you're a dad, I do think that like people like you said, people reach out to dads too because although like it's known for men not to be there, but I know a lot of good dads.
Right.
A lot of people that stand up and stick there and be there. So I get it, but I don't agree with you on what you saying.
So now that you are a new dad, right?
Right.
What what would you do? What you doing different? Like what the joy you feeling? Like what's your experience with that? Because you finally get that time to be that dad that you always wanted to be. So like what it is? what's the experience for you? Did you start smiling already?
Because he at the house now, he waiting for me to get back. But I don't know. You can't. That's a feeling you can't explain. Like when he see you and he smile, or when your child see you and they smile, or when you hold them and they don't want to go to nobody else. It's like stuff like that.
The little things.
Yeah, like when you say I'm gonna put him to sleep and then lay him down so I can get my stuff done, you just be like, I'm gonna just hold him. I just wait for him to get up.
I get it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So this is probably a crazy question. I know that your daughter was a stillborn, and I mean, I know it's never gonna ever be different or change anything that you lost her. But now that you've had a son, will it ease up your pain a little bit? Like, will you kind of like just say, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying forget about her, but I'm
Right.
just saying, does that help ease your pain a little bit as far as okay moving forward?
No, that pain don't ease up. If you're going through something mentally with somebody, you hear, okay, let me break it down so y'all can understand why it's so hurtful. So find out that she was pregnant. We both was happy. We wanted it. So we started making the transition of prepping everything, right?
Yeah.
She's not doing this alone. So like I'm there. So then you go to every doctor's appointment and then you happy that the 5th month come and the doctors tell you to get her to the hospital now. She was like, what's wrong? I'm fine. And then you take her to the hospital. As soon as she get there, she black out. So it's like she's having a seat. They push you out the room. So now if you're active, you're gonna panic
Right.
automatically. So they're not telling me anything because I'm not her parent or we're not married.
Right.
So now I'm outside in the hallway worrying,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what's going on. So only person I could call was her mom, and she came up there. Then we started getting answers. So so imagine going like y'all have no clothes, no nothing. Imagine going 4 days, not washing, not doing nothing. Only can brush your teeth because that's all they got at the hospital. And then they come in and they tell you your daughter got a 30% chance to live if you give birth. But if you don't give birth now, and if you try to go the rest of the time, she got to stay in the hospital because she will be having seizures and stuff that they can't control if she's home. So the decision you got to make.
Again, I haven't been through that situation, but I think, and I say that, and I can speak on that because, I have family members that have other health issues or whatever.
Right.
I work in the school system, so I see children that have different issues, and I just think, just looking at TV and all that stuff, I do think that if I had to make that decision, I wouldn't want to see my child suffer. So I don't know if that's a decision y'all had to make or that's what y'all did make, but I do think
We decided to not risk her life.
yeah,
I
because
got
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
give birth and go with the chance of her living.
And
She
oh,
gave
God.
birth. It wasn't like they had to.
It's a natural
Yeah.
birth.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sound like I don't know if I want to sound not me, but I'm just saying like so. Considering it was 5 months and y'all didn't. I know y'all was preparing, but like I'm wondering if I don't want to say the wrong thing. I know it's real
No, you're
unplugged, but
Well, don't plug it if it's unplugged.
I was gonna say, what I was gonna say is like, so I know, it probably hurt or whatever. And again, I haven't been through all that, but consider it was 5 months and y'all didn't really get, y'all was getting ready, but y'all didn't really have a shower. Y'all didn't have all that stuff
Right.
yet. I would think that would have been a little bit easier, almost like a miscarriage because y'all didn't really, the baby wasn't as big as she needed to be, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah, but I think when you see the doctors like patting her on the butt trying to wake up and she don't get up, and then they let you keep her. They still wash the clothes. They let you keep her for 4 hours, and then they
okay, that made
then they cremate her and y'all have a ceremony. The hospital pay for the ceremony and everything for you.
I just think it was basically the fact that you're going to have a child.
Right.
And you're not able
And
to.
that was my first time.
Right. Yeah. So I get what you coming from.
Yeah.
So the absent fathers that just walk out their kids like, what you got to say to them?
And see, my dad wasn't there. So like for 24 years of my life, he wasn't there. And I was one of those guys, like, I didn't listen to coaches because I feel like my dad didn't want me. You can't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you see somebody who got a good father. Like, I'm going to shout out Coach Johnny Wright. He was there for, like, all the kids in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So you got fathers like that. That's when you see that, it's like kind of like a jealousy type thing. It's like, dang.
That's what I want.
Like, why am I? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just was super excited when I said I wasn't gonna do that when I had my child, and then that happened. But the absent fathers, I mean, I can't respect you because that child ain't asked to be here just for their mother. You know what I'm saying? My mama worked 3 jobs. Sometimes I was home by myself when I was younger, like 12, 13. I learned how to do everything on my own because she had to work 3 jobs.
Yeah. But you know what? The crazy part is when you say absent fathers, you was like, I didn't have my dad, so I knew I was going to be a good dad. But the thing is, my opinion about that, because I had a person that said, I ain't never had my daddy. I want to be a good daddy. But I just feel like a lot of times people don't know how to be good parents, because even though that's your desire, I feel like just like calling your kid and sending them money and kind of like just getting them on your weekends that you got to get your kid. To me, that's not really considered a good parent to me. It depends.
No, it's not.
It goes like, it's a certain instinct, like, because again, my kid gets sick, like, I got to sit to the hospital for a couple of days because my child, I got to sit up all night with a sick baby. Like, parenting goes beyond just getting them on your weekend, paying a couple of dollars, calling them every now and again. Because again, I know you said, like, that's not what I want. And I heard a lot of people say, I didn't have a good daddy, so I want to be a good dad. But their example of being a good daddy is just a couple dollars.
Finance.
Yeah, just
Financial.
yeah.
Well, sometimes you got to give those guys like that grace. And I know you might not like that answer, but here's why I'm saying it. A woman can't teach a man how to be a man. She can teach you how to be a grown boy. A mother can't teach you how to be a man. She can't teach you those traits of this is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be there. You stand up. She's gonna teach you how to have feelings, how to be emotionally intelligent. She will never teach you. That's what a man is for.
Well, I think that women can raise a man. Because
No, you can't.
You can, because you got fathers that's in the house with is marriage and they still absent. You can be in a house with your partner, your wife, or whatever, and the mom still do everything. So what's the difference? Because the dad is there and they copying what their daddy do, but
What do most young men who's been raised by a mother do when they got problems? They run to who?
all men run to their mama.
They run to who?
I'm asking you, who they run to?
I don't know. You tell us.
Probably their mama, but I think all men run to their mom.
Tell me who.
They mother.
I
don't know if I agree with you.
It's your relationship with your parents.
Is
like,
it?
That's what I get from it. I feel like, okay, so our dad always been in our house. My dad is a great provider or whatever, and he been in our house all our life.
Mm-hmm.
But my little brother would definitely go to my mama first. Like, I think that guys, most men are like mama boys because they love their mama that much.
I ain't gonna say mama's boy.
Well, I'm not gonna say a mama's boy like
I
that,
just
but what I'm saying is they love them. They're gonna go to their mama first.
Why though?
Because their mama's always there. Their mama, you're right. You say their mama teach them how to love, but I feel like.
So that's why I asked you to give a man grace, because that man is working and providing. He's missing the time that the mama is collecting that time. You see what I'm saying? So he's got to work and provide for the family. At the same time, when he get home, he may be sleepy, so he's still missing time. So he may be in the house, but he's not active like he should be.
I don't really want to give you. I'm not giving you that because first of all, you said he's working and he's doing all this. We all working. We both working. We both. I gotta go to work.
But you're more the what? Nurturer.
But everybody making time for their child.
Yeah, you just gotta make time for that. You gotta make time for what you want. Now, I'll give you a little bit more if you said the ones that had absent fathers and they're not able to, I guess be as good as a father that we think they might need to be because they didn't have an example.
Right.
But
so when a father's getting on their child and the mama's right there, most mamas step in sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, y'all don't know how to be submissive. Not all y'all, not every woman, but most women don't know how to stay in their place. And then when the father do discipline them and they get to their mom, don't worry about him. He just mad at something. See, both of y'all laugh. So I'm not lying.
Mothers do that.
My mama used to do that. When my granddad used to fire us up, see, he ain't had no business doing that. See, but we needed that though.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess
the
right in that
example
part.
of a man being around makes a difference. I could see. But
in a good and a bad way though, because if they don't see a collective like love, like genuine love, it's still like a broken home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just
Right.
depends on. I think me personally, I just think it's just your thought process because I get that a man has to teach you how to be a man and stuff like that. But I think it depends on what you want to be too. Because again, if you I feel like I don't know what I want to say. I don't know the word I want to use, but I feel like it's crazy for you to come to me and say, I don't want to be like my daddy. I don't want my kids to grow up like me. And then you create a child and then you immediately not even try to make it work with the mom. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you grew up like that. So and I'm not saying that everybody, well, I do think that when you lay down to have a child, you shouldn't be having sex with people and making kids with the thought of I ain't gonna be with this person.
Right.
So with that being said, when you start laying out them seeds and you make kids, your ultimate goal is to try and be with that person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you telling me, oh, I'm gonna be a good daddy because I ain't have that, your first mistake was you ain't even trying to make it work with the mama. Not saying for you, but I'm just saying for personal experience.
You gotta be careful who you having sex with. Because that's not a potential person that you would want to be with, then don't do it.
That is true.
Most people have these baby one night stands sometimes.
So you have a son?
I have a daughter.
A daughter? Okay. I didn't know. No, I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know.
So you know what your daughter's gonna get? She's gonna get that because you're probably a great mom. I don't know, so I'm only assuming.
I'm definitely a great mom.
Okay, so she's gonna
you'll get beat up by.
She's gonna see how a great woman should be, right? Mm-hmm. But if she don't see a man, she ain't gonna know how to treat a man.
That is not true. Come on now.
She ain't gonna know how to treat a man.
How she ain't know how to treat a man if she gonna see how the way I care, the way I do stuff or whatever. She'll know how to treat a man.
I would say this. I'm not gonna say she would not know how to treat a man, but the way she treat a man will be learned behavior. Learned behavior, yeah.
I would say that. I agree with that.
I would say the way she do it because people can treat a person the way they think because they see somebody else doing it. I will say that, but. I guess now and saying that I'm gonna give you a little bit of grace. Not even grace, but I'm gonna agree with you slightly on I guess a man, these guys they need their daddies and all that stuff because again the way I learned how to keep a house and the way I learned how to do things I did learn that from my mother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. I get that.
That's what I'm saying. The mother, 95% of a child being raised is always by the mother. Correct. That 5% of fathers, you got 2 that's probably 2% that's in the house, but still absent, and you just got 3 that's absent, 3% that's absent. So if you look at it like I'm telling, my mama, for example, she's there for if I gotta go somewhere, she got my son automatically, right? I still don't know how. I still don't think I'm doing a good job. I'm there. I love him. We do that, but I feel like I don't know how to be a father because that was never taught to me. So I'm learning on the fly. She can't tell me, well, this is what you do as a father. She's not a man.
I
If y'all get what I'm saying,
But it's like raising a child. So she done raised a child.
I understand what he's saying. I do understand what
she
he's
raised
saying.
a boy. I had to learn how to be a man on my own. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Some of your things, I guess you did.
I understand where he's coming from, and the only reason I'm gonna agree with you is because, and I always tell this story. I was talking to this guy, whatever, and I could remember like I would call him or I would be talking to him, and it's like 11, 12, and he'd be asleep, and I'm like, dude, why you sleeping? Like I never remember my daddy and my grandfather. I never remember them sleeping that late. They've been up early in the morning,
6,
like
7
getting
o'clock.
stuff done. Yeah, getting stuff done. To this day, my daddy does not sleep past probably 7 o'clock. I'm sure. I'm not sure I don't be there no more, but I'm sure he still doesn't do it. So, and I was like, men don't sleep that long. So I do understand where you come from because I learned that from just being in their space.
A man
and seeing,
being raised by a man don't sleep. A man would never let you sleep that long. Son, if you don't get your behind up, well, we got stuff we could be doing.
I agree.
My granddaddy made
so
us
that's
get
why I
up.
said it makes
I
sense
can
now.
agree a little bit.
Before
We
my
gonna give
granddaddy
you grace.
died,
Great. We'll give you grace.
He had us in them
Grace.
fields, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had to take that back.
Sleeping well. He knocking on windows.
Well, I guess.
That's what I said. I'm gonna give you that one, so we
guess.
can move forward
Well, I guess
because
we-
we can
somebody-
agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, I guess you can.
I'll take that.
You can grow up to be a man, though. You can grow up to be that person you want to be. I guess.
You have to figure that out if you don't have a father.
So, do you think you think you're doing a good job learning how to be a man since you didn't have that father figure?
I think I'm just finally becoming a man.
How old are you?
36.
Why you feel that way?
Because when I left my mom's house at 18 to go to college, it was, dang, I ain't got this. Let me call my mama. Dang, I need this. Let me
You
call
were
my
still
mama.
a child at 18, though.
I understand
Right.
it. When I was 21, dang, boy, I'm about to call mom and tell her to come cook for me. But see, as soon as me and a woman get into it, who the little boy go vent to?
His mom. Huh? I mean, you're making good points.
Who the little boy go?
Well, you don't.
I'm
think-
telling you from my experience now.
I get you.
So now I'm at the point where it's me making a decision without including my mama, so she can see that okay, my son is blossoming in his own, and he's becoming a man. But that didn't really happen until my daughter came in, was about to be born, until now.
But you don't think that you would just need advice, period, from people? Not just feeling like you just, I just feel like grown adults need guidance all the time.
Still.
So, like, I don't think that would make you less of a man or something if you ask your mama for her opinion or stuff like that. I just feel like you think that way because of the
No.
fact that
I didn't say asking her my opinion. Of course I'm going to my mom and ask her opinion, but what I'm saying is the immatureness of a grown boy will run back to his mama, and the mama sometimes make it feel like you did nothing wrong.
That is true.
When I look back at that stuff, I be like, boy, I was a messed up person sometimes.
That's true.
That's true. So all that, did that affect your relationship with women?
I'm sure it did.
Nah, women are dogs.
What?
I'm gonna sip on that before I start
You
talking.
need to sip on that because what?
Hold on now. Wait a minute.
Women are the sneakiest people on earth.
They could be.
No. This is facts.
They could be. You're not a woman, so you
Y'all
can't
so
tell me.
slick and smart and like so very intelligent with y'all
We ain't dogs.
and
dog.
calculated.
Is it that a woman is a dog or that you got what you gave?
You people outsmarting what the stuff you doing.
I don't give that. I'm one of those guys that I'm like a get back. I ain't gonna do it first.
Really?
Yeah.
So explain how women are dogs, though, because I'm still stuck on that.
It's just y'all just so slick, like smooth. Like a man could think he's the only one. Soon as he mess up, that same guy that been snapping for years you've been ignoring, he finally say the right thing. We'll never know. Cause y'all gonna come home, y'all still gonna cook, clean, y'all gonna make us feel like kings. And the whole time y'all gonna have y'all Prince Charming. And you know who's gonna give it away? That simp. That tired of you laying with this nigga that you know you really don't want to be with, but you want to be with. He think you don't want to be with. He gonna tell on you. That's the only way y'all get caught.
Well, yeah, that is true. As anybody though, when if two people dealing with each other, the only way somebody tell is out one of
I
the
done
one
seen
or the
women
other.
shut their mouth.
Oh, I know women can shut
Women
their mouth.
can shut their mouth, but guess what? The
is-
same situation. If you go out there and cheat, and you keep cheating, and if you don't make her promises and say, okay, yeah, I'm leaving my girl for you, she gonna start talking when you don't do it. It's the same
She
way.
asked you to do.
I don't necessarily
It's
say
gonna happen.
women are. I mean, let me just say this. One thing about it, I'm not biased to that. You got women that dogs, you got men that dogs.
Right.
But for the most part, at the end of the day, like, yeah, we are smarter. Like, we don't make the dumb mistakes.
Well, okay, I'll say this. Y'all are better.
We are
You're
smarter.
because men get too involved. They get too involved.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah,
too
because,
much
baby,
they do too much of the same
if
thing.
I'm gonna be cheating on my dude with somebody, bro, we not going on family trips. I'm not hanging out with your family members. I'm not taking pictures with your family.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
get too
I'm not
involved.
getting involved with your kids.
Yeah, men
It
get
is
too involved.
our relationship is definitely just gonna be
If y'all cheating, instead of
our
y'all
relationship.
go and cheat for that hour or two, y'all got to fall asleep and get so comfortable and can't get up to the next morning. Dumb stuff like that. Just get up and go back home.
And you know what type of men those are?
What?
The ones been raised by a woman.
Oh God, you on that.
They care about the other woman feeling so much because they see their mama get hurt.
No, they got lazy. They was tired.
They do not care about nobody
Either
feelings.
got
y'all
too drunk or whatever and tired and went to sleep and
They
just
treating the
overslept.
side nowadays. Men are treating the side chick as the main chick as well.
They are.
Of course.
They are. I agree with that.
But I
My point
definitely,
is why they always getting cash.
Yeah, I just
because
feel
they
like-
they're too involved.
I definitely feel like we just smarter. Like, we not about to be out here like making 2 or 3 families that you can't even take care of. Like, think about it. Do you think? I'm glad that's the question I really wanted to ask, because this was something we was talking about the other night.
What?
And do you think a man? And I know it's a little bit off subject, but do you think a man can take care of multiple families doing a regular jobs? Now I'm just saying, like
regular 9 to 5.
9 to 5s. I don't care what you do. A regular 9 to 5. Do you think a man can take care of multiple families?
No.
It's not possible. You cannot do it.
Not with a regular job.
Depending on the 9 to 5, what you doing?
Unless you like some millionaire.
Yeah, but you gotta think about
have,
a
like,
9 to 5 is if you're on salary base, that's not 9 to 5. She's talking 9 to 5. Like, you're clocking in,
Depends
getting paid
on-
hourly.
So
Or even
okay.
if not even that. Even if you have your own business, and I'm talking about, like, say maybe trucking, whatever.
But it's
you
still
doing.
no, because one child's gonna not get the attention that they need from you.
And I just think financially, like, unless you out here.
Finances don't always count though, because they gotta the presence has to be there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, okay, my example. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You in your relationship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You got your old lady, whatever. Y'all in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and then you meet me and you be like, okay, yeah, we going whatever. I got a daughter or whatever. I'm single, but I'm dating you, and you got a girlfriend. But me being naive, I'm taking you very much serious, knowing you got a whole family over here that you up there parading on Facebook. And I mean, I'm seeing how you carry. I see how you and your family carry yourself. Yeah, everybody looking nice, girlfriend looking nice, kids looking nice. And then I like to look nice. I like my child to look nice. But I'm coming to them saying, you got to take care home. Then I'm like, okay, Fred, I need this. Fred, I need that. Are you going to, a regular 9 to 5? And this ain't downgrading no type of man, not saying you're less of a man because you can't do it. But do you really think you're going to be able to keep up all of that and still make sure home is good? I don't see it.
No, I don't see it
I just
either.
don't see that happening. And it's not downgrading nobody saying, okay, you ain't got no money. You can definitely have a good job and take care of your family very well. Like I say, I see everything. Your family, y'all look nice all the time.
Right.
So again, I know the way y'all carry yourself. If y'all spend
But
money
cheating
like
is a
that,
rich man's sport though.
Exactly.
You
That's
don't
what
got
I'm
the money,
trying
you
to
can't.
say. That's how I feel.
I agree.
It's crazy.
I don't care if you agree with it.
I'm trying to see if you agree.
Is okay. So
that was a debate.
it was a
couple weeks
debate.
ago.
Yeah, right. But okay, I felt like, ooh. Okay, anyway, I felt like the conversation that we was having, right, and the way she came off was like,
I said it.
you ain't got
incorrectly.
enough money to take care of no two families, and basically I told her like you offended that person because of the fact that don't feel like you gotta. So the person
can
like
tell you what
I
I
don't gotta
said.
be a drug dealer
That's
to take
what I
care of
said.
my
I said
family.
you gotta be. I didn't say that.
And he felt like no, I don't gotta
No,
be that.
back up.
I can, but that's what came in his head was like, dang, you downgraded my job because you feel like I ain't no drug dealer. I ain't gotta be a drug dealer to have money.
Let me explain.
Which I agree with him on that. Because I've been in a conversation with people, and a girl did that to a guy. It was like, oh, he put out money. She's like, oh, you gotta be a drug dealer. And he was like, what you mean? I work every day. I don't gotta be a drug dealer to have money in my pocket. So he was offended by the words, even though, yeah, maybe he probably can't take care of two families. I don't know, because I don't know what he do on the side.
Yeah, but she's talking 9 to 5.
But
I
let me
understand,
explain to you what
but-
I said. She's not explaining to you what I said.
What happened?
We was having a conversation, and he was talking about what he could do, and I was like, you can't. The only way you're gonna be able to take care of two families, you gotta be a drug dealer. That's how I said it.
Or a truck
Now,
driver.
granted, how
What did he just say? What words he just say? Or what?
Or a truck driver. But that's not a 9 to 5 though.
Hey,
That's
all I
like,
was saying, you said what I was wanted to say, but I didn't say. But so he felt like, dang, you coming at me, and he was like, I'll make this,
I seen truck drivers take care of two families,
and
2 households.
I mean, and everybody's standing good. Because all I'm saying is somebody's
Yeah.
gonna go lacking on something. Even if you're
No,
a truck
no,
driver,
no.
he must be never coming home.
He don't never come. Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
that's
saying.
why he must be staying on the road. That's all I'm saying. And it
it's
wasn't
not that
nothing
he
to.
know. Let me tell you something. Most okay, if you got a girlfriend, right, and you let this girl know that you got a girlfriend, and she know it, like you say, parading around, and you gonna give her the bare minimum, and you already let her know off the top. Some girls deal with nothing. Some people just deal with sex.
That's true.
Just to say they have a man, and in their mind they get take care of. Oh, I say, oh, I need my nails done today. They feel like that dude just take care of them. But you and me on the other hand, that's not what we're looking for. We're like, oh no, you gotta pay this, you gotta pay that.
Yeah, exactly.
X, Y, and Z.
So if I'm talking to my guy, I'm be like, yeah, school shopper come up. What you got towards cars? School clothes. Because again, that's what I'm talking about. So I just feel like if I was dealing with someone, and if you're not going to be able to help me, because I work every day to take care of mine.
Right.
But, and with that being said, I pay for all everything that I have. I pay for it. So it's not benefiting me to get someone who's not going to contribute to that. And again, I didn't mean to offend him, but what I was trying to explain to him is the same thing I explained to you. I see the upkeep of your family. I see how y'all carry yourselves. I don't see how you gonna be able to do the same thing for me, because I know how I like to carry
and
myself.
I get what you're saying, but what I was telling you is the word that came out your mouth offended him, because you was like, basically, if I ain't no drug dealer, I can't make no money, and that's not what he was saying. He was like, I got it.
I didn't say that. I said he
So
couldn't
y'all want to
take
hear
care of his
the y'all
family.
want to hear the truth?
Well, go ahead, because me and her go back and forth.
You should never accept being a side nigga or a side woman anyway.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Not over
Never.
here, but
No,
there
I'm
are
not
people
saying
that-
y'all. What I'm saying,
I'm
the
just
people
saying
that do.
people
Yeah.
do it.
This conversation that we're talking about, you should never accept being a
That's
side
true though.
to no man anyway.
That's
But
true.
they accept it because, again, it's one, learned behavior. If you watch most of the people that we be around, and you see these girls, they're on social media, they go with somebody boyfriend, and
Right.
they're happy about going with somebody else's
Yeah,
boyfriend.
it's learned behavior.
It's learned behavior.
You
It's
see,
things
you
that
see
they
somebody
see.
do it, and
They think it's cool. Now, some people just have, low standards, or just okay with being
I
single.
don't care. Yeah,
I just don't know better. A lot of people,
yeah.
yeah.
You
well,
you
that's
know
learned
better.
behavior.
See, no, we not about to do that. We ain't about to do that now.
They
They know better. They don't care, or they just don't like being. They probably it's some people that just cool with just getting this and that and it's going about their business. They don't want the full thing because they don't want to have to explain. They don't want to have to do all this lovey-dovey stuff. Some people just not lovers.
Yeah, That's true. Some people just.
Social media made it worse.
But I think that's
But
no.
one thing-
I think that some people are lovers. They just take what they can because I have seen a girl go like, "Oh, I ain't never get married. Oh, I ain't never want to do this." But then when they get it, their whole attitude changed. So I just think that you saying it because you ain't got it.
That's true.
You know?
Most of them do.
Yeah, you
That's
say it because
true.
you ain't got it. Because if you had it, you'll be happy with it.
Yeah.
You know. What you about to say?
And then I was going to apologize to that guy because y'all swear I tried to offend. I was not trying to offend him at all.
It
But
was
when
the
I see him
words.
again, I'ma just tell
Well,
him.
but what are you apologizing for?
Because they said I was being offensive when I
Alright,
said that. But
listen to this. He's trying to take care of 2 households. You say?
I didn't say it. We was having a conversation.
He made a statement saying that he could if he wanted to.
Oh.
He was like, I could take care 2 people if I want 2 households if I wanted to. And she was like, oh no, you can't. The only way you can do that, you got to be a drug dealer. And he was like, when she said that would make him feel like, dog, I don't gotta be a drug dealer. I make money. I'm gonna do this. And this
All
and
I'm saying
this.
is somebody's still gonna get some shortage somewhere.
I don't think you should apologize for that because you open him. No, listen, you open his mind to a different perspective. Now you came at him from an angle that nobody else did.
Yeah, I mean,
So that made him think. Or that even though it made him feel some type of way, it still made him think. It like
that's just my opinion, and I'm gonna stand on that because
Yeah, it don't need to apologize,
even if
yeah.
you say if you're a truck driver, but think about it, being a truck driver, taking care of those families, bro, you ain't even coming home. You got to sit out there on the road and get it. You can't. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I agree with you. I agree with you because, like I said, it depends on what these women consider.
I don't want to be
you
a side
taking
chick,
care
so
of
it don't
you.
even
Like,
matter.
what they consider taking care of.
thank you.
I need-
That's the whole thing. Nobody should want to be a side.
I need my man to be. I need you to be
No, I
home.
definitely don't wanna be
I need you to
one.
come home. I need to be able to access to my man whatever I feel like it. So I'm good. I'm good. With a side chick.
The fact that you are okay with talking to a man during the day, knowing you can't talk to him at night, or talking to a woman during the day, knowing you can't talk to her at night, is crazy to me.
It is.
Crazy.
It's diabolical.
Well, a lot of people like doing it. I see it happen every single day. You know,
Yeah, but except being a side, it shows a character flaw in you.
in the way they was raised up.
Yeah, in the way they
That's
was
what it
raised too,
was,
yeah.
Because, that was a question I was going to ask too about, if you would date a person, if a person comes to you and be like, hey, I got a girlfriend, I got a man, but I still want to talk to you.
Mm-mm.
Would you accept that? Would you accept your girlfriend cheating on you? And would you take her back?
What?
I forgave a woman from cheating several times.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But how do you feel after? Do you really forgive him, or you just you accept that? And
you
kept
think you
bringing it
forgive
up?
him, but no, you don't actually. Forgive.
Exactly. Because think
Yeah.
about it. Every time you lay on her, you're gonna be thinking about that. Like that time you did.
So you feel like that's why you don't cheat because you don't want to give that feeling, have that feeling.
No, I just know. I mean, I see my mom struggle. My mom is a lover, and I seen her situations don't work out for her in her favor. So I never wanted to disrespect a woman in that manner. Then I see my mom, what she dealt with. So, I mean, I was in a relationship for 10 years, and she just couldn't stop doing her. And then when we did break up, she broke up with me. She said she got tired of doing me wrong because I was too good for that.
Dog, you let her cheat on you like that? I'm just saying.
But I'm sure
thought I loved her.
you didn't know about all the cheating. Did
No,
you?
I didn't know about all of it.
Love
no.
will make you do some crazy things.
I
You
ain't-
knew about a few.
I knew about a few. Yeah.
I ain't never thought of.
But she made me. No, she didn't make me. I made myself mentally start cheating back, knowing that's not who I am, because I felt guilty about when I did it.
I can understand it because sometimes I look back on my past and I'll be like, you know what, I should have cheated on that person. I felt that way for real. I felt that way about in my past of some things that I was like, you know what, I waste my time. I should have had cheated on this person here because they ain't had deserved it. Didn't deserve it.
And
So-
I was doing everything possible. So I ain't understand when she had time to do it.
I mean,
Well,
but
is
some.
it that you wasn't a man for her? Because you said you wasn't a man.
No, so like what
was you lacking?
I'm financially taking care of everything.
Well, maybe you say it's unplugged now, so maybe you wasn't satisfied in a different way.
So, and if we being honest,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she never I don't think she sexually was into me like that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can
And
Like
that-
she loved everything else about me.
but she didn't like that part. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you wasn't that experienced back then. You said that was 10 years ago. Oh, but you didn't
No,
say years ago.
no, I
You
was
said
very
10
experienced.
years.
In your mind, but it
In
wasn't
your
what she
mind.
wanted.
No, I was very
Yeah.
experienced.
You can't say that.
No, but if your heart's like if you, because this was like it wasn't like a constant thing of she's playing with different men. It was she was between me and another man. It wasn't like a lot of men. So it's like that part of her was over there.
That was her heart was at.
Yeah, but she was using me for the financials.
But back then you said you was like I was experienced, very experienced. But you know what? You can probably experience with a lot of inexperienced people to where you think you know what you're doing and you really don't know what you're doing.
So what you did probably, made a lot of other people feel, oh, great, but to her it's like, nah, this is.
Well,
not
I
it.
think when we got into the relationship, her sexual mental part was already over there. But he couldn't do
Finance.
what I was doing. So it's like, okay, I know my heart right there with that part of him, but Fred got everything else. So I'm not leaving Fred.
I'm just saying. You wasn't putting it down like she was
Come on,
supposed
Fred, I'm
to.
just saying.
Okay, I wasn't putting it down.
But
I was,
I
wasn't putting it down the way she
wanted.
She wanted to.
Yeah.
So she wasn't happy with
A
that.
lot of people
Yeah.
think they're experienced. And
we gonna keep it P.
Keep it. I agree with that. Dang. But do you think that you could be in a relationship with a person for that long, for years, and
Well,
not be attracted to them sexually? Like I could love like you just said, love everything you do for them, but the sex just ain't good. So do you think you can be in a relationship with a person
I mean, I
that
did it.
long? Huh?
I did it. You asking the question that I did.
Yeah.
No,
But you was there.
You
She
was
wasn't
in there.
there.
You was in there for everything, but she was in there. So I'm saying, like, right now, you with your girl, right? You know everything about her, but just not the sex. It's not it. It's not what you.
I wouldn't be there.
Wow, why you can't just teach her?
He said he ain't a cheater, so definitely he don't need to be there.
Well, I'm just
No,
wondering, why
I'll
couldn't
cheat
you-
now. I'll cheat back. I told you that. I said I get my lick back.
No, I'm saying like. So right now, y'all in a relationship, good, right? You love your girl, whatever. Sexually, she just not doing it for you. What would you do to make it better, or would you just leave the relationship?
Okay, y'all both women, right?
Of course. Duh.
This is how, no. I'm not.
I'm
What
not
I'm
gonna mess with
saying,
you.
not little girls, y'all women.
Right.
So if you really into somebody, right? That's a no-brainer. You're gonna be turned on by that person, right?
Yeah.
You answer your own question.
No.
Well,
If she's not, if she's not doing that, she's really not into you
But
like
some
that.
people just okay.
That's a lie.
So I know-
You're not about to tell me that lie.
Listen,
I know what you're about to say, but go ahead.
I know that you can be in a relationship with a person and sexually it's just not what you want. Now, I feel like you should just talk to the person and try to do different things just to, spice up the bedroom or whatever. Because you can love everything a person do for you. You can love that
Yeah.
person. I can love you, but the sex just ain't what it is for me. Now, that don't mean I gotta leave you because the sex. I feel like we should just work on it, or I should, try to figure something out. We gonna talk about it, but I don't think it's an automatic. I just can't be there.
I do think,
You
but I do think
try to
people
work
do
it
that.
out
I do
first.
think that a person can be with a person who they're not sexually into
Yeah.
for a while,
For
just
years.
because of the benefits, just for the fact of they look good as a couple to people. They look good as a couple to people. I mean, their
And
house
they-
is good. You know
and
what I'm
they
saying?
cheating.
Their finances are good. They ain't got nothing to worry about when it comes to the financing. But
It
the
goes
sex
back to
just
say
don't hit.
y'all very slick with y'all
The
what y'all
sex
do.
just don't hit. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like me personally, like I'd rather just leave because that gets stressful trying to juggle them two people. Like people that is what gets stressful for me. Because that means I got to try to call, I got to be
I
hot
just feel
and
like
stuff.
if a woman is not sexually, if she's not giving you sex and she wants you to be committed, she's just not into you in that way. Because if not, she would be. As soon as you say let's go, she'll be gone. Or as soon as you start them,
Maybe she want to be celibate for a while. What you mean?
Well, don't be in a relationship. That's stingy.
You
Because a man gonna
So,
make sure them
would
bills paid, everything you want good, so he can have what? This is all we want from y'all: love and loyalty and sex. That's the only three
sometimes we
things.
be loyal to the wrong people. But why should we? why you feel like the woman should always like? Well, you didn't say always, but you like that's all we want from you, just the. But
He actually make a
sometimes
good
you don't
point,
be
though.
in the mood to do everything, so you won't get. You won't be ready.
But if your man is willing to please you, you don't have to actually. He don't have to actually stroke you. It can be massage. It can be oral. It's just something he satisfying himself within pleasing you. Some women, if they're not willing to do that, they're just not into you. That's what I'm saying. I don't always have to get off, but if I can touch your body and caress you the way I want to, I'm good. But if some women just not, I'm tired. I'm too tired. Then she not into you. Don't
say that because people be tired now. God damn, people work, man.
But I do understand where he coming from.
But I see all the time, but you can't say that now because sometimes you be too tired.
Well, my therapist tell me. This was my therapist tell me. If somebody's just not into you, it's gonna show.
I think you can. Yeah, I do feel like you can really tell if a person into you or not. You can tell sexually.
And the moment
even if y'all have
and the moment she turn you down and you're not, and she's not really into you, anytime you're not satisfied or you're not pleased, it's your fault. It's not theirs because you accepted it.
Yeah, the moment she turn you down, just now one tired night. Now don't try to get the girl because she had one tired.
Okay,
tired.
but you can be tired, but then you be on the phone with your girls, or you be laughing on
tired,
social
but
media.
you can rub my feet.
Social media, that's intimacy though.
Yeah, I could do that, but sometimes everybody need their time to themselves though. Like
I agree.
You don't got.
But he said it though. He said it's not all about the sex. He said he could do all other things to just to make you feel good, which he get pleasure out. But that's him. Some of these men want to fuck. Some of these men want to have sex.
And they mind only think the way you like what you speaking. They don't.
Yeah, they just want to have sex. They ain't thinking about no caressing no bodies, slapping no butts.
Yeah, but
they just want to.
I think when you do that to your woman, you let her know that she's more than just somebody to jump on.
Yeah,
y'all look at y'all.
They didn't. Y'all didn't listen to him
today because he's telling y'all what y'all need to be doing.
Just being honest, if you pleasing her and just letting her get her sometimes, she can be like, you know what, this nigga just really goddamn satisfied me. When next time he want, I'm gonna show out. But you gotta, cause some women
that's
just
true.
Good point.
That's true. That is definitely true.
That is a great point.
Y'all work now, so if you really think about it, we gotta put y'all on an even scale with us as far as like y'all gonna be tired just like how we gonna be tired. Mm-hmm. Then most of the time y'all probably gonna tend to the kids more than we are anyway.
Absolutely.
So that makes you even more tired. So I mean, I'm just coming from experience. That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you make a good point. I ain't even about to argue with you on that one.
But sorry for cutting you off. But back to a question I want to ask you. As a child, what is something that you feel like you didn't get that you always wanted besides your daddy? That's a big joke, but I'm just saying.
Something that I didn't get that I always wanted. Dang.
It's probably just the father boy, huh? I'm trying to put words in your mouth.
A complete family household. That's it. But that's
still including your dad.
Still including my dad. Yeah.
So
I think that was the only issue I had growing up.
No. So you plan on that's your plan for you and your kid? I don't need your business now.
I don't know if it's gonna go that way. Because you when you have someone that's they like going through postpartum and stuff, you can't really.
But you still can plan it, though, right?
You can hope and you can plan
to do.
Yeah, you can hope and you can plan, but
I see you having a big shebang on Facebook. I can't wait to see
it. What?
Your big proposal. I can see you having a big, nice proposal.
No,
I'm gonna be tuned in.
Fred, you's a lie. Because let me tell you something. You are very you
obviously is very romantic. You can tell from your conversation.
You're romantic, and two, you gonna show what
and
you do.
Show, yeah, you definitely
show what
do that.
You do. It's
when the last time I showed what I did?
The baby shower.
I ain't do that.
But you showed it. You posted, didn't you?
Dude, I paid for those pictures. I was gonna post them.
And when y'all went out with the red on,
I posted that?
Yeah, you posted.
Oh, I shared it.
Either way, you posted.
It's nothing wrong with it, dang nigga.
No, I'm just saying. Did I post?
Like
she
that.
said I posted.
It's not wrong with it, but when
I love that for you, for everybody.
You are into whatever you got going on. You into it.
Yeah.
You make it known that this your family.
This is what you got going on.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I ain't saying no was
But
wrong
I'm
with it. But
saying is,
I
you
love
acting
a proud
like
man.
you're not going to do it. You
I'm
will.
no. This is my thing. I'm not a social media person. So that
Hey, what's wrong with you?
was no. Listen, hold on. Can you let me explain?
Yeah.
So when I got into this, it was for her security, the posting,
Okay.
because I wanted her to know that she's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
got
she that's like one of her. I don't know if that's a love language, but it's like
I feel her on that,
I
nigga.
agree.
If you
I
right
agree.
feel about me,
right. But
show
me,
them you
If
for
you
real
love
about
me,
me.
but me.
love me.
Okay, but me,
Behind closed doors,
I
on
rather
social media.
I rather show it. I don't have to show the world. When the world see us, they'll see. Or when they see you happy,
But why
they
y'all
see
feel
you.
that way?
Because I'm very like to myself. I'm a loner. When you see me, where I be at, or when you used to pull up on me, when we
You
started
do?
talking about the podcast, where I be home.
Right.
I don't like being around people. I'm a loner. I like to stay to myself. That's why having my son is like it's dope because now I got somebody that needs me.
You got the excuse to stay in the house, huh?
Yeah, stay in the house. Yeah.
I guess.
I don't go to bars like that. I've never been out the country. None of that. I like to stay in my little
You
bubble.
answering all the questions I'm going to ask you. That's
Oh, I'm
crazy.
sorry.
But go ahead, finish.
I'm just like to stay in my bubble, and I feel like posting the social media stuff that's not my bubble.
Well, it's okay, but I can understand where she's coming from, girl. I'm with you on this. Like, if you with me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you have to do it all the time because I am not me. I'm not a big social media person, but at the same time, it's okay to post your partner every now and again and let people know it's real. Like, yeah,
Right,
this my
I
lady.
agree.
This is who I'm rocking with. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you don't gotta.
It don't gotta be
post-
all the
You're not
time.
gonna post from 12 from 8 to 8. It ain't gotta be a shift. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, let me know that whatever. So, I agree with her on that. She did the right thing. Talking about security. But anyway,
This how I am.
speaking on social media. So again, you posted on social media that, but I see that you are like you got your hands in different things.
Mm-hmm.
You entrepreneur. You always doing something different, right? We gonna get into that. So what made you want to like just be an entrepreneur? Like you don't like to work on nobody else's job or whatever. You want to do something that you love.
I feel like seeing my granddaddy run a farm is what made me be an entrepreneur because he woke us up. He got us like in the fields, showed us how to do like tractors. Um, and then he was taking it to the farmers market, selling the foods and all that stuff. So seeing that is just like automatic put a hustle in me. Cause he wasn't doing it for somebody else and getting a check. He was doing it to provide for his family. So when he did leave this world, he left us with 26 acres and 20 of it you could farm on.
That's good.
Yeah, but see, it's no disrespect to my uncles, but they didn't keep the tradition going. As soon as he died, they sold everything. Didn't even give us a chance to.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like that legacy he built died with him. And so as me, my brother, we all trying to get it back. He taught us how to hustle.
So that's why you're such a hustler.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I gotta tell you, friend, you are a great hustler, but I feel like you gotta let it cook. You put your hand in things and you don't keep it there. I be rooting for you. Oh yeah, he gonna take off.
But
on
it's
this
just
one.
because I be to make my money back and then
And
I'm
then
just
you be
on
like, oh,
something
let me
else.
do something different. But you gotta let it cook though.
Yeah,
You gotta sit here and let it marinate. You don't never let it, get where it should be. I feel like every idea you have is
Yeah,
like,
you be on me though.
good.
Especially with the podcast.
Yeah, and you just be like, I'm gonna do something different.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a DJ today. I'm gonna be a bartender tomorrow. You can't do that.
So,
You gotta.
like-
You're a great hustler. You are definitely a hustler. But you gotta let them things cook.
So I'm
I
just
agree.
thinking, like, so with being an entrepreneur, because I'll just say all of us, that's we all got our hands in stuff. Did you ever have any regrets of any of the ones that you did, or like taking
DJing?
losses?
Why?
Cause it's more it was more of a money thing, and I didn't respect the art of DJing. It's an art to DJing. So I'm trying to give you an example. So you know how like you can be DJing like when I was DJing, like I'm rocking the crowd with like artists that already make it, like Future and stuff like that. But it's the local artists. When I once rapped, you know how you want a DJ to play your music, I turned into that DJ.
You want to play all the locals?
I wouldn't play the locals, but I wanted them to play my music when I was rapping. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and so that made me stop DJing because of the selfishness that I started to grow with that DJing stuff.
I got you. So do you think that our hometown, do you think they help us or hurt us?
What support?
When they do support us, so you feel like they don't support?
Whenever you seen somebody support a local rapper from this
Not only like a rapper, like anything you do though.
anything.
I think you got a lot of supporters on your team, on your side. No. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. I'm gonna say this.
See, that's why you be you be on social media thinking and assuming that.
You're probably right, but I'm gonna say this right here because I do feel like I see a lot of people. I'm a share. If I see somebody got something, I'm a share it. I don't really gotta know you, but I'm a share it, right? Mm-hmm. I do see a lot of people do not share or like your things until they start doing something. Now they want to do because they want that love back, right? And I do feel like a lot of people won't do that because of the fact that they're selfish. You know, a lot of people don't want to see you do better than them. They feel like if they give you that one share, it's gonna make a whole difference. And hey, that girl done got my spot or whatever. You know,
it's a crab in the bucket mentality.
Oh God, Rob.
Crab in the bucket mentality.
I think for me, like,
look at y'all podcast. I'm gonna just give you this. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's y'all very professional. How y'all coming with it, right? So why haven't the whole country that we have? You can have 5,000 followers on Facebook, but only 13 is willing to share your stuff.
That's true.
I agree.
Why is that?
All of them know us.
But again, that kind of comes back to what she just said. It just kind of people rock with who they rock with. I've seen some people. I don't even see some they support people who I don't even see supporting them. You get what I'm saying? I can remember like specifically this one person. This one girl, I will always share her posts, and it was nothing personal. I just kind of like, I was loving what you was doing, like starting to do hair, starting to build her business, starting to build her brand, and I would literally always share her posts, and then like I feel like, and I don't even have, like I said, I don't have a lot of business. I used to decorate, and now I got my little step team, whatever. But in saying all of that, even in saying all of that,
I gotta get on her about that, but go ahead.
Oh, even in all saying all of that, like I've never seen the love sent, shown back. So I was like, fuck that. I ain't sharing your shit no more because I'm sitting here sharing your stuff or whatever, and you don't show any love back. So I think it's just people just support who they want to support. Like they just, and like I say, even you be like, I've seen you always on other people's neck who I don't see give you that love back.
Right.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like even something so small as I'll see people be like, oh, I need to get my kid on a team, on a step team, a steppers team. When I got the oldest steppers team in our little town right now, in our area, it ain't number one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how you make these comments when it ain't number one team?
Right. I agree.
One kid team right now. We only got one. So, like, stuff like that, I just feel like...
Yeah, we got to get them a photo shoot, too. That's what she was supposed to do. At Cleve.
Yeah.
She's supposed to get all of them together so I can get them some pictures.
Oh, but yeah, she got to get on that.
Yeah.
I will.
And it's going to be free, by the way.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we need to make that happen.
We will. But yeah, I do feel like the people don't support each other.
But it's not because soon as you can start a podcast, somebody can start a podcast at the same time, and yours blossom. Now they just slick hating. Instead of we come together and say, okay, how did you get? I've reached out to so many people that do photography in this country. I'm not gonna name their names. They do not reply back. Even to but like strobe lights. What kind of strobe light you got? What backdrops to get? They don't reply back.
Oh, I know. Let me tell you, when I started doing my podcast, I was like reaching out to different people, and I know this guy. He do videos well, and he was like, oh, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to. It's because he didn't want to give it to me,
Right?
And it was gatekeeping. It was okay though. But one guy, the guy that I talked to at Cleve thing, your cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I liked about him is like when I told him about the podcast, and he just was automatic like, "Oh, you ain't gotta do that for me. I'm gonna do this for you."
Right.
And I had liked it because it was like he's not a selfish person, and he's willing to
He
help.
actually not.
He's willing to help
Yeah.
me help myself with with my
Help your brand.
podcast, right?
For real.
And I really do appreciate that because you don't got a lot of people that will do that. You got people that's beneath him. They're telling me, "Oh, I gotta charge you $500," and he
Was willing to sit with you for nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
like I say, and
He's
I
still
do,
gonna do it. He just ain't
Yeah,
been
I
back
know
home yet.
he-
Yeah.
and I do understand, like, business is business at the end of the day. I always tell people business is business at the end of the day, but like the amount, like people always be like, support your own. And I'm gonna just say now, sometimes it is hard to support your own because
Hell yeah.
some of our people just don't do right.
No.
But for
Yeah.
the most part, like
I
you said,
remember.
for just with like the podcasts and stuff, pictures. I mean, it's been a lot of times. It's been times where like I'll reach out to somebody about taking pictures, and like I just feel like I wasn't even a priority. You know what I'm saying? I'm like my money the same way. Like I still got the green money.
But
I'm
once
still
again,
willing to
y'all
spend.
reaching out to the wrong people.
You just started back taking pictures, though, ain't it?
No,
I remember you taking pictures. You
I
did.
always take pictures.
But see, I don't be on people's stuff like that, so I really didn't know.
I just really started
realize you
back
take pictures.
promoting my pictures. But I was always taking pictures. It's just I gave them, if they pay for them, it's up to the customer to post them.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So now in my contract, I get approval before I can post them now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel. I do feel like these people support who they want to support.
And to
Which-
piggyback on what you said, business is business, but sometimes building those relationships can take you farther. Just
Yeah.
collecting
Yep.
that money
And
at the
that's
time.
and that's what I was doing so far. Like that's what we've been doing. We've been networking and trying to build relationships more than just making a profit, because it is more in the long run. I feel like it will,
It's gonna take
come
off.
together. But I just feel like these people, they support who they want, which is all good.
And you were so determined.
I am.
I'm gonna give you your
Cause
flowers.
I had to get on you because you
Yeah.
was like putting me to the side, like, oh yeah, I'm
No,
gonna do it.
you know what
I'ma
you know
do
what it was?
But if you had things going, I could understand. You know?
No, but I still don't have it.
Yeah.
I still don't have it because I still put it to the side.
Exactly what I just told you. You put your hands
Yeah.
in stuff. Too
You
many
did.
things at one time.
That's why I had to put that on hold, because that would take more of my time.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
is a job.
Yeah.
This is definitely a job.
I think any business you try to do, it's another job.
Yeah.
So by you being an entrepreneur, you think that that's something you want your kid to grow up to, be able to.
Well, he's
work?
not gonna work for nobody. He ain't gonna work for nobody.
You gonna have it already for him.
Yeah, I already have his investment account. He got whole life because it's cheaper now while he's young. So he can, when he turned 18, he can pull off that. But we're gonna be in. I got him a clothing line called Giovanni 538. Yeah, so all that stuff goes into his investment account. So
Okay.
since he was a week old, I've been having that with Gerber.
That makes sense. That's good.
But what we didn't have around this area, the financial part of life is not taught to our kids in school, which it should be.
Yeah, you're right.
If you think about it, they teach your child how to get a job. They don't teach them how to be an entrepreneur or have their own business.
Yeah, I think it's something that's taught, like again, learned behavior. Like you see your grandfather do it, so that's what motivates you to be who you are. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But sometimes, do you feel like being an entrepreneur like takes like a whole lot of your money, and you feel like sometimes
Entrepreneurship can be very, very hard.
It'll
I
make
ain't gonna
you feel
lie.
that way.
If you
It'll
don't have
make-
the knowledge, it can take a lot of your money. Because sometimes
Yeah.
money is not needed.
Yeah,
Money not
but you got to buy. I used
Sometimes.
to buy 12 cameras before I got the right one. I'm just saying. I
But having the knowledge, you wouldn't have done that.
You're right. It's wasting money.
Yeah.
So I
Well, I just believe like when it comes to entrepreneurship, building your business, building your brand, you're gonna spend a couple dollars sometimes to get where you need to be at.
I know, I understand it, but what I'm saying is sometimes just having that knowledge.
It'll
All right,
save you a couple dollars.
I'll put it this way. When you get an LLC, where do you go to get it?
thing online. I forgot the name, but it's called.
Some people see LegalZoom.
Yeah, the state. You go to the little state
You go
thing,
to
right?
Legal Zoom. I've heard of Legal Zoom, but
No,
you
no,
can
no,
go
that's
to
what I'm
the
saying.
little
Being
state-
lazy and not having your knowledge.
Yeah.
Some people go to LegalZoom and just pay that.
That,
Oh,
yeah,
I
it'd be
never-
like $300. I forgot. It's a
No,
good
we
bit of
went
money
to
for that thing.
It's like
What's
four
the thing? The IRS thing. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Right.
but you did your homework. You know you can go straight there.
To do it, to get it.
Some
Right.
people are lazy and going to spend more money when you could have spent less money. You could have been them getting. You could have bought the right camera.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wish
If
I
you would have
had one.
studied, if you would have asked people, and then they would have reciprocate the right thing to you. That's part of the selfishness of
Yeah, people don't want to tell you.
gatekeeping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As I say, nobody don't want you to. They always be like, "Oh, I support you," but technically, they don't really want to see you doing better than
No.
them. So they just don't help, which is all good. That's why I get on.
Because you're gonna receive hate that you ain't never know why you receive it.
Yeah. I can agree. Yeah. 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 You're right.
Like when people don't give me a chance with my photography, I just go out there and I just take pictures of landscaping, cars.
Do your own thing.
Yeah, I go like I went downtown Dallas. I just took pictures of buildings.
I do feel like we should all just take a chance. When you're doing things like you say, don't always like try to put a price on it. So if like with me, I'll reach out to somebody, be like, "Oh, can I come do your thing because I want to do my podcast?" Or can I do this? And I'm not trying to charge nobody. I'm just trying to get my name out there,
Right.
or whatever. But a lot of people, when they do get a little bit of popularity or whatever, they're gonna put their price tag on you,
Yeah, yeah.
And that what sometimes it can make a difference. It can make or break you, because that's how I feel. Like okay, I'm not saying you're supposed to do something for nothing, but if you just starting out, let's not tell me you're gonna charge me $1,500 to do something you really don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's build to do something like that. Just don't be doing something because you feel like, oh, now I got a little bit more likes and follows and shares. That's how I feel about that. But as you grow older, and you already see you got your kids set up, sounds very promising. As you grow older, like what are some things you would want, like if something should happen to you, what would you want the people, the world to remember you by, or like you're a kid or whatever? What is something?
Yeah, he was a great father.
That can't be it. Come on now.
You want to say something else?
I mean, because I just feel like being a good father is one thing, but I don't remember. My life is not all about being a good mother. Like you gotta be yourself too. Like you gon' like I feel like, and this is just I've been a mother for 10 years. I just feel like sometimes, and this is my opinion, like when you can't wrap yourself up into like other people, including your kid and your wife and your husband, to where you lose yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to be known as a good father, but let's talk about all the other stuff. Like,
I just started off as being a good father.
Oh, you
didn't
went finish? Whatever.
You snapped on me real quick. She really unplugged that thing.
Like, what?
No, that's the first thing that I want my son to know, that I was a great father. For one, I want him to be able to tell the world that my dad was a great father. Look how he had me set up.
Right.
And then I just want people to remember the manners and respect that I gave everybody. That's what my granddaddy instilled in all of us. Some of us strayed away, but when people see me now, or like, they be like, you painting the Shuler grandson, and they know the respect, the manners I'm gonna give. So this knowing that I was a great man, great human being when I leave this earth. And
Do you think about going back to being a rapper? Like
no,
that's over.
That's over with.
Why?
Cause I had my time. We was almost there, but if you think about so much hate, you get so much hate being a rapper from people you don't even know. I ain't really with that. Like I don't really
To yourself.
I don't really play about
for the drama.
Yeah, I don't really play about disrespect because I don't disrespect people.
I got you.
Yeah.
I feel you in that. So, what is some advice you would give the younger kids growing up, or these new fathers?
Make sure you got yourself together before you try to be a father. Mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. And if you got kids already, know that they're your priority and not your mother's or their grandparents.
I agree. Them people get mad. Them mamas, them grandmamas keep them
And
kids.
3, build a strong relationship with the person you had that child with.
You feel that's very important.
That's very important.
That's definitely important.
Because you don't want to disrespecting the mother of your child is only gonna make it worse for you, especially in South Carolina because this is a woman. Like a woman to win state. No. Listen, y'all got 100% equal rights here in South Carolina. Other states is not like that.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you seeing what the mother of my child went through, giving birth to my son, I could never disrespect her on any level. Where it comes to like, it's gonna hurt her to where I won't see my child.
Just knowing what a woman got to go through, period. Because you know how they say in the old days, got one foot in the grave. I'm dying. I'm down there about to die to have your baby. You need to respect me.
Right.
But but what's next for you? Like what you, besides being a good father, don't you say it no more. So what's next? The wedding, the proposal, the big shebang? What?
Yeah, what we looking for? What we gotta look for?
I'm just trying to make good investments right now. In life. They ain't just financial. So just being a good human being, that's what's next for me. And I want to get out of debt. That's what's next.
Yes, Lord. I'm telling you.
Because if the student loans call me one more time when they were supposed to be taking it off.
Right, and give it right on back.
And put it right back on there. But but no, just get myself out of debt. I don't know. I just got a whole different perspective now. So.
So you feel like a lot of your old friends you don't be with no more because of the way you thinking, your mindset right now?
Yeah. I like to be by myself.
Outgrow your friends.
Yeah.
I can agree. Well, y'all, with that being said, I gotta say, Fred, I appreciate you for coming through. Even though
appreciate y'all for having me.
Finally sitting down with us.
Finally get you up in here.
I was supposed to be in here. Yeah, I was supposed to be in here.
Yeah, day one.
Yeah.
You know, I was gonna be on your neck, but I just said I'm gonna give you some.
But I reached out this time.
You did, and I appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate you coming and sit down, sharing a little bit of your little story, your little life.
Why you keep calling stuff little? You heard? She ain't called your business, your little business, your little life. Like
this downplay my stuff.
I'm sorry,
but you get on your sister when she downplayed him.
Exactly.
He got to be a little drug dealer. But you got on your sister.
Okay. I apologize. That's not what I mean. I appreciate you. Just know that. How about that?
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Gotta have you back, okay?
Yeah, and then next time, y'all, I'm gonna ask the questions.
You could.
And y'all gonna no, I know, because I want y'all to have me back. I already got my notes. I'm gonna question my notes. It's a wrap. So next time I'm on Unplug, I'm gonna be the host, your boy Fred, and we gonna grill them. We gonna get into.
I'm ready.
Ooh,
I'm ready.
I'm ready for it. But y'all, until next time, I need everybody to like, follow, share, and subscribe. We're out. Peace.
And no gatekeeping.